Welcome to This Week on Xbox. I'm your host, Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. This week's episode features a look at Call of Duty Black Ops 4. We will catch you up on the latest episode of Inside Xbox and much more. But first, let's get to those headlines. First up, did you catch the latest episode of Inside Xbox this week? There were a ton of great moments from the show, but some of my personal highlights were the behind-the-scenes look at State of Decay 2 and the unveiling of the Xbox Adaptive Controller. If you missed anything, you can watch the full broadcast or individual segments on the Xbox YouTube channel right now. Let's talk about State of Decay 2. The game launches next week, but for those of you who pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, you'll get early access right now. We'll dive deeper into the gorgeous Xbox One X enhanced 4K zombie survival experience next week, so stay tuned. I also want to dive a little deeper into the Xbox Adaptive Controller. Over 3 years of research has gone into this first-of-its-kind gaming device that's designed to be as adaptive as possible. The Xbox Adaptive Controller is an Xbox wireless controller designed for gamers with limited mobility. The controller will be affordable, easy to set up, and available for gaming on Xbox One consoles and Windows 10 PCs. I had the chance to take a look at this controller and I was very impressed by the amount of configurations and features that will be accessible to gamers of all backgrounds. The team put an enormous amount of effort into this, and thanks to input from gamers from around the world, nonprofit organizations, and others, this will provide an opportunity to play the games you want, with the people you want, on the devices you want. The May Xbox update is rolling out now. The first thing to keep an eye out for is 120Hz support for 1080p and 1440p output resolutions. Another feature is the ability to trim your recent game captures directly from the guide. Then we have improvements to family settings. The addition of a details page allows parents to easily find and manage all family settings on Xbox One. The Xbox Accessories app has also seen improvements. The newly modernized design makes it easier to navigate and look more consistent with the rest of the Xbox One dashboard. Yes, that means it also includes support for the newly announced Xbox Adaptive Controller. Lastly, there have been a few changes to button commands through the dashboard. For example, you can now use the View button on Home to edit the order of blocks or reorder items within groups. Also, pressing the View button on the main tab of the guide will also now display additional capture options. Visit Xbox Wire or my blog at majornelson.com for more details on the latest Xbox update. A free Play Days for All event is taking place now through the 20th on Xbox One and Xbox 360. This is an opportunity for all Xbox Live members without a gold membership to play online for free with your friends. Also, during the event, you'll be able to play Rainbow Six Siege and Fallout 4 for a limited time now through May 20th. Xbox Live members without a gold membership can download those games on the Microsoft Store. How about that desert map Miramar for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? The new map is coming on May 24th, that's next week. It was a great week for Call of Duty fans. Black Ops 4 was revealed in Los Angeles this week. Team Xbox attended the event and we'll have a deep dive into the event on next week's episode, but for now, take a look at some game footage that came out of the event.
Black Ops, weapons free. Let's do it live.
Guess who's back? It ain't a fucking question. They know the name out in the presence of a living legend. What you heard is murder, you will need protection. So blinded couldn't see, so if the need it, come and get direction.
Bethesda surprised fans with a Rage 2 announcement and trailer this week. From the looks of it, this will feature some seriously fast-paced shooter action. I'm excited. DC Universe Online is celebrating Action Comics number 1000 and the 80th anniversary of Superman by making The Death of Superman Part 1 available to all Xbox One players, level 10 and above. Part 1 takes you to an updated area of Metropolis under attack by Doomsday. and it lets you fight alongside Superman and others as you try to stop Doomsday and his destruction of Metropolis. Keep an eye out for new gear and rewards, and stay tuned for 2 more content updates coming in June. Let's see what's out now. This week, Fight Night Champion launched into the backward compatibility library. Now you can throw those gloves back on with this classic boxing game on Xbox One. Episode 2 of The Council, titled Hide and Seek, released this week. This episode continues the story that focuses on the disappearance of the protagonist's mother and introduces a new Spanish head of state. If you grab the complete season, you'll get access to all 5 episodes as they release, including both Episode 1 and Episode 2, which are out now. In case you missed it, the latest Call of Duty World War II DLC is out now. War Machine features 3 new multiplayer maps, a new War Mode mission that follows the Allied invasion of Sicily, and the latest Nazi Zombies chapter called The Shadowed Throne. Divinity Original Sin 2 launched into Xbox Game Preview. This RPG has been a massive success with both fans and critics on PC. The narrative is great and the turn-based combat is very engaging. I'm glad to see it finally made its way to Xbox One. Another game launching into Xbox Game Preview is Descenders. This is extreme BMX downhill freeriding with procedurally generated worlds and where mistakes have real consequences. I mean, did you see the track through the trees? That made my heart race just watching it. Also, week 3 of ID at Xbox Game Fest is still underway. This week highlights some great games to stream on Mixer. Cuphead, Darwin Project, and Subnautica are just a few of the fun games to check out. Henry Dev's breakout hit Treasure Hunt Simulator is now available for Roblox on Xbox One. You can dig your way through the sand in search of valuable loot, earning cash by collecting and selling the sand you dig up and finding treasure chests scattered underground. The deeper you go, the better the treasures you'll find and the better equipment you'll be able to purchase. Time for the Community Minute.
What is going on, Xbox gamers? Malik here, and it's time for another Community Minute. What could possibly be better than soccer? I've got an answer for you. Soccer, cars, power-ups, physics, sick aerial moves. Need I go on? Anyway, let's take a look at some of your best Rocket League plays. Great plays right there. Side note, can somebody recruit and teach me how to get good at Rocket League? Honestly, I was pretty decent when it originally released. Now everyone is just too good. In any event, keep recording and one day your clip may show up in a future segment. This has been the Community Minute. We'll see you next time.
The open beta for Onrush is taking place now through May 20th. This is an arcade-style racer with an abundance of features and a lot of incentive to earn boosts. The beta itself will feature a tutorial mode, solo and cooperative play, 6v6 multiplayer, sessions for grouping up in-game, a photo mode, and several beta rewards. Onrush is also available for pre-order and the game ships on June 4th. Did you know you can now share captured screenshots and clips directly to Twitter from the broadcast and capture tab of the guide? Captures will display and play directly in your Twitter feed instead of showing up as a link. There's even help getting your media discovered by suggesting hashtags for the title of the game. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week for an all-new episode. Thanks for watching.